What's the major difference between you and most people around you at work or at school is the beliefs you have in your mind. You already know that it's possible to escape the red race and live a free life. Like we we all know, if you're watching this course, we all fucking know that the 9 to 5 is probably not for us, right? But you need to realize there are so many people out there who actually don't even know how to actually escape. In fact, I was just talking to a friend of mine yesterday. Um, we just go to the gym sometimes. He just said like, "Bro, I feel so fucked. I need to go to school for like 2.5 years and all that stuff, and I really don't want to go and all that." And he was kind of like complaining, but not complaining too much. He was just like, "Fuck." It was just a realization he had, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, that is actually so fucking fucked. 2.5 years, bro, and then you can earn like 3K a month." And he was like, "Holy shit, that's actually fucked." And I was like, "Bro, like I don't want to push entrepreneurship to everybody, of course, but I was like, I don't really think maybe you don't want to do this, but have you thought about entrepreneurship?" And he was like, "Yeah, maybe I will." Like he was just hesitant a little bit. But anyways, the reason your beliefs are so important is because they literally dictate our thoughts and emotions, which will literally our thoughts and emotions dictate the action, which determines our behavior, which determines our lifestyle, our outcome. This is like a chain, right? You you got the beliefs. The beliefs they influence your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts and emotions will dictate your actions. Your actions will determine how you see yourself, your self image, all that stuff, but also they determine the behavior. And the behavior will determine the outcome, like the lifestyle, the outcome. Um, the lifestyle will actually confirm your thoughts and emotions and beliefs even more, right? It's fucking crazy how this works. Let me give you an example, right? So, for example, imagine I say, like, imagine I have a belief about making money, and I think, like, oh, making money, it's impossible. Like, oh, people who are entrepreneurs, they are fucking lucky, or something like that, right? That's my thoughts. Then my thoughts and emotions will be when I see somebody making money, I'm like, ah, fuck him. He's just lucky. Then my actions will dictate like, oh, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to try and make money because it's just luck. I don't think I'm lucky. I don't want to risk it, right? Um, then my behavior will just be I'm not going to work. I'm just going to school and all that stuff. And then the outcome will be I didn't make money. And then my beliefs will be confirmed and I'm like, bro, of course, like it's just fucking luck and all that stuff. But now when I think to myself, like, oh, I genuinely believe that, oh, making money is the skill, is this, that, and oh, it's you need to work hard to make money and all that stuff, right? Then what will my thoughts and emotions be? My thoughts will be like, bro, let's fucking work harder. I need to work harder, and I would just like I want to work harder and all that stuff. And then my actions will be I will work harder, right? And I will work more hours, all that stuff. My behavior will be somebody who is like actually working very hard and all that stuff. And then the outcome will like I'm not going to parties, I'm not going to waste my time on things, I'm not on social media. And what will the outcome be? It will be the lifestyle. The outcome will be the lifestyle, the money, the watches, the holidays, all that stuff, right? And then I think to myself, okay, of course, it's not luck. You see how two people have two completely different paradigms just because they think in a different way. So this is why your beliefs are so important. It's the same with giving a presentation. If you think like, oh, I'm very bad at giving presentations and all that stuff, then you don't really want to give presentations. So when somebody asks you like, oh, would you be down to give a presentation? You will say, no, no, I'm not really good at that and all that stuff. Um, then when you might have to give a presentation, you will have way less practice than the person who just thinks he's good at presentations. But also, when the crowd is silent, you think like, oh, they're silent because they're bored. They're silent because they're not really listening, they're not really paying attention. But now, what happens when you think you're very good at presentations? You think like, oh, they're silent because they're really paying attention. Crazy, right? So, and that's only like one belief you had. You already know that education is useless because, like, the education system at least is useless because there's 10-year-old kids on TikTok making more money than qualified doctors who study for years. You, I'm sorry. You already changed because you know that porn is bad for you because your beliefs changed about porn, right? I'm sorry. So the next few videos are, in my opinion, the most important. It's really worth your time to literally study these as your deep work test. Wake up early for this, and you put like 100% of your focus into this, right? Put it on full screen, and every time you feel distracted, you push like 30 seconds back and rewatch it. This is the difference between a broken and successful man. Like, you need to realize I'm literally going to teach you exactly everything that I know. You see, the reason you became an entrepreneur is because your mindset shifted. Because I can still remember coming home from work at the greenhouse from 7 a.m. to 12. My mom saying I should work harder in school to get a job, and I was like, I knew there's another path to actually escape this. And that's how I found entrepreneurship. The reason you watch this course is because you have a growth mindset, which is good. You don't think like, oh, I can't really learn anything anymore or something like that. No, you are a lifelong student. You know, oh, I should learn more to make more money, right? This is good, bro. If you didn't have a growth mindset, then you wouldn't be here today. That's why mindset is so fucking important. So let's talk about business principles and mindset and all that stuff right now, right? I already kind of spoke about this, but business has value. Value is created when pain is alleviated. This is a quote from my mentor Charlie Morgan, by the way. Pain is alleviated when problems are being solved. So, as long as you solve problems and your market wants a solution, you will make money. Here's what it looks like. So, here you've got the market with money, right? They come to you for a problem. They want you to solve their problem, and you give them value, and they will pay you for the value, and goes on and on and on. You got the market, they have you, you give them value, and they will send their money to you. Easy. So don't replace what's working already. That's the thing. Like, if if there's a system that already works like very well, then don't fucking replace it. So I want you to take full responsibility for the situation that you are in right now. You you need to have an input. You put in a process, and then you will make $1,000 as an output, or even more, right? Here's what it will look like. You see, you like everything, like a business is a process, right? You've got the input. Um, this is like you are the input of the business. Your mind, your productivity, your limiting beliefs, your knowledge, everything. And you will put it into a process, which is the business. And then you get the output, which is money. Money is the fucking output, bro. Don't focus on the fucking money, focus on the input. The process, it's already there for you. It's the business model, it's already there, bro. Don't focus on the fucking business model, focus on the fucking input, which is you. You are the input. Okay, so as I said, it's not about the business model, the niche, or anything of that shit, right? It's about you. You cannot achieve your goals. Let me show you. Here's the thing. This is your younger self, right? And this is where you want to be in the future. And this is where you are right now. You see the version of who you are today. So for example, let's say your goal is 10k a month. The version of who you are today is not able to make 10k a month. You need to kind of develop into the person that can actually make 10k a month, and you'll make 10k a month as a byproduct, if that makes sense. So actionable step for you is write down who you need to become in order to achieve your goals. Think about the skills, the traits, and all the beliefs that you need to have when you need to, like, if you want to be rich, right? This is what Alex Ramosi says. He says, like, the biggest problem people's only constraint or their only problem is their skills, their traits, and their beliefs. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to, like, write down exactly who you need to be in order to make money. Maybe you need to be more charismatic, maybe you need more knowledge, maybe you need to have better skills, maybe you need to be more consistent, maybe you need to have more productivity. It depends all on fucking you, bro. By the way, I'm actually thinking about making a Google Docs document where I will just help you kind of define all these things, if that makes sense. So then you can just write down, okay, this is who I am right now. So you define your current self. You define, like, oh, this is who I am right now. I'm 17 years old. I'm not really productive. I'm still procrastinating a lot. I'm still, like, my sleep schedule's very bad and all that stuff. And then you make a second, like, kind of like a second column where you say, like, oh, if I need to become successful, I need to fix my sleep schedule. I need to go to bed at like 10 p.m. every single day, and I need to wake up at 6 or something like that, right? Then I need to be able to work 4 hours a day at least, all that stuff. So if you want, like, if I didn't add this to the course, please let me know. I will just add the Google Docs document for you because I think this would really help you out. Actually, let me write it down. All right, amazing. So another mindset that really served me is hate doesn't come from above. And I know there's just some random silly quote, and I don't really like these quotes you see on TikTok and on Instagram, like, oh, just eat, sleep, grind, repeat, or something like that, right? I don't really like that shit, but I think this is a quote that really helped me out because here's the thing: when you want to become successful and all that stuff, people are going to fucking hate on you. I can guarantee you that right now, people are going to fucking hate on you. And the reason people hate on you is because they are insecure about their own situation. They're like still like level one, and you're slowly trying to get to level two, three, four, and you're making a little bit of money and all that stuff. And now people kind of start to hate on you, right? You need to realize hate doesn't come from above. Oh, people find out about my YouTube channel, yeah. Okay, and now they hate. Okay, hate doesn't come from above, right? So who the fuck are these people? What have they achieved in their life? Fucking nothing. All they do with their life is sit there and comment on how sad your life is. Think about that. They talk behind your back because they don't even, they're literally scared to say it one to one to you what they actually think about you. And then one to one they kind of make fun of you and all that stuff. Okay, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, hate doesn't come from above. Now, as I said, throughout your life, people are going to put hell hate on you, bro. I can guarantee you that right now. This is a mindset that really served me well. Hate doesn't come from above. So another mindset is, I know I'm just giving you a lot of mindset right now. So business is the game, and money is the score. If you have a low score, you're bad at the game. You know when you were playing video games, or imagine you are playing Fortnite or something like that, right? You're playing Fortnite. Why did you never win? Because you were worse at the game than your opponents, right? Sure, you can blame the game, you can blame your circumstances, you can blame everything. But if you would be the best person in the game, you would win the game, right? But you ended up very low because you are bad at the game. So what I want you to realize is that business is the game and money is the score. And if you have a low score, you're bad at the game of business. Okay? So who would win? Think about this. The person who would love playing the game and is kind of addicted to playing, or the person who tries to grind for that extra point, right? Of course, the person who loves playing the game, he would get way further. And it's the same with business. I think it would be very fucking powerful if you would actually love what you do when you're with your business. We already spoke about this with the business model, right? The person who loves playing video games and is addicted, he would just play in his free time because he fucking loves to, right? And the person who just trying to grind for that extra point, he will get to like 10k month. And then he would be like, ah, fuck this. I don't really want to do this anymore. I've seen this with a lot of people, bro. They make the first money online. They like, oh, I skipped the Matrix, bro. It's all that stuff, and then one day later they're in a fucking rut. But I think that if you genuinely love playing the game and you're addicted to playing, you will come way further than a person who just grinds for 10k a month, 100k a month, all that stuff, right? So you should love the game and then become the fucking best at it. The person who loves walking will come way further than the person who just lost the destination. It's not about the destination, it's about the walk towards the destination, right? Here's the thing, bro. Like, it's fucked to actually say this, but once you're like finally making money, you're thinking like, ah, fuck, is this actually it? Like, I love this fucking journey, bro. I was like, ah, fuck. I just like I can still remember I just closed a client for $500, and first I was like very happy and all that stuff, and then I was like, so this is it. This was the fucking journey. Of course, I knew like I can scale and scale and scale, but I don't know. It just felt weird. Like, yeah, cool. Like, now what? This is something that I learned from the book Unscripted by NJ DeMarco. Never trust people who do actually paid ads, bro. Because if their product would be so good, why would they need paid ads? They would just get referrals, right? Word of mouth would spread. So when people are trying to make ads, you see like it's funny because you always see the worst companies. They make the most ads because they're really trying to push something into your face, because then they try to sell you something that doesn't really work. Because if it would work very well, then you wouldn't have to make ads about this because word of mouth would spread. So never trust people with paid ads, bro. This is a mindset that really like saved me a lot of money. I can tell you that right now. I never buy something from people with paid ads. Only think about the next step you should do. Only take only one step at a time. So when I talk to people about what they should do, and for example, imagine I tell you like, oh yeah, if you just do this and this, you will become the next Amazon or something like that. Or if you just solve a problem, then you might end up becoming the next Amazon or something like that, right? What will happen? You'll start to think like, oh, but then I need to know how to sell. I need to learn copywriting. I don't know how to code, all that stuff. Bro, find a fucking problem. Find a fucking problem. Focus on the next step, bro. If I tell you like, oh, do your YouTube channel. Oh, but I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I don't know how to do this and this and this. And oh, I don't know what gear to use. And is this camera good enough? Is the microphone good enough? And what if people will find out about my YouTube channel and everything will be fucked, bro? Think about the next step you should take. All right, you grab your phone, you don't have a microphone, you just click on record, and that's it, bro. Easy, bump down speed. Like, I think, genuinely think that one of the biggest constraints that people have when it comes down to business is they think too many steps ahead. And I think it's good to think like, kind of have an idea of where you want to be in the future. However, I also see a lot of people, they get kind of like anxious about the future of their business, and they will just get overwhelmed, and they will just think like, oh no, I can't really do this because this and this and this, bro. Do you think that Elon Musk knew he would become like the richest man on the world when he just started out his first business? Of course not. He would just progress over time. At some point, he was like, "Oh fuck, it's actually going really well, and maybe I should learn this and this and this." Please take one step at a time, bro. Please. As I said, a lot of people get overwhelmed about the next thing that they should do and all that stuff, right? What's the next step, bro? Execute on that, then think a little bit bigger every single time. Figure out what the next step is that you should take, and just focus on the next fucking step, all right? It's not about how hard you do the work, how hard you work. Like, this is another mindset. It's funny. It's not about how hard you work, bro. There's a reason a donkey is a fucking donkey. There's a difference between a donkey and a horse. There's a reason a donkey is a donkey and a horse is a horse, right? Do you think that 10-year-old people on TikTok work harder than lawyers or doctors or people in the military? Of course not. But the little girls on TikTok will make like millions. They don't work harder than people in the fucking military or doctors who had to study for like 8 years to become the fucking doctor. No, bro. It's about how smart you work and what you spend your time on. You know, there's this culture online of people who all say like, "Oh, work harder, bro. Work harder. Work harder. Work harder." Yeah, sure, work harder. Like, the harder you work, the more chances you get that you will make more money, right? Of course, 100% work harder. I'll do all that stuff. However, you need to realize that you need to work hard on something that will actually progress towards your goals, and that's actually smart working. And I will talk to you exactly how to actually find this soon, all right? So another thing is crypto is not luck. Sorry, crypto. I don't know if crypto is luck. I've never really tried crypto, but here's the thing, bro. What is crypto? I have no idea. Mm. And maybe this is just a limiting belief that I have about crypto, right? But I personally don't think that crypto is like. I see a lot of guys my age, right? They think like, oh, crypto will be the next big thing, crypto this, crypto that. And instead of starting a business, they say like, oh, I want to start crypto. Yeah, sure, this is good, bro. Like, it's good that you want to make money online 100%, but business is skills. Crypto, you don't know. Like, of course, yeah, people, like, here's the thing with crypto, right? People make videos on crypto and all that stuff, and then they say like, oh yeah, crypto this that, crypto is going to the moon, boys. Then when crypto goes to the moon, they say, yeah, of course it would, I already told you so. And when it doesn't, they say like, oh, I never said that, and they just delete their video. Now, does this mean that crypto doesn't have some patterns or something like that? No, of course. Like, I think there's something called the bull run, so it goes just up and down every single like couple of years, right? And besides that, I will probably invest in crypto when I'm making a little bit more money. But right now, you should ask yourself like, what money am I going to invest in crypto? Because a business can make you rich. A business can make you millions, but if you invest $500 in crypto, you're not going to be a millionaire, bro. Probably, right? The S&P 500 will make you a millionaire when you're 70 and you live the sad life where you save $500 a month. That's fucked, bro. Also, inflation will come and all the shit will like come down. So, I personally don't recommend you look into investing when you haven't even made money yet because what are you going to invest, bro? Yeah, of course. Like you invest $400, but that's not going to make you rich. Yeah, I spent like $400 on crypto. Sure, I'm making like I think I made like 100 $200 with that, but it's more for security. I know it will go down soon, but or at least in a year from now it will probably be down again. But here's the thing, it's it's more I want to spread my money, right? I don't want to have all my money in the bank because what if the banks fuck up? Then I lost all my money. So I've got money in silver, in crypto, in the bank. I just spread out all my money, but I don't invest in silver or in crypto or any of that stuff because I think like, oh, maybe it will make me money in the future. No, like I know silver isn't going to make me rich. It's probably the same with crypto. Like, of course, you never know, but I don't think it's going to make me rich. Mm, if there was a stock with your name on it, right? You would probably invest into it. So why don't you do that way right now as well? Why don't you invest in yourself right now? Imagine there was a stock, it was called like your name. So for example, my name is Luca. I had a stock, it's called Luca. Why wouldn't I invest in my own stock? The same for you, bro. Buy things for your mind, for your business, etc. Buy everything you need, books, courses, mentorship, coaching, everything you need, bro. And again, like I'm not trying to sell you my coaching program or something like that. Like, don't worry. But it is something that all of the people that I spoke to, like who are making multiple thousands online, they all say like you need to have a mentor, you need to have a mentor, you need to have a mentor, you need to buy books, coaching programs, courses, blah blah. You need to have that all any of that shit, bro. And to be honest, this course is going to give you already like so much you can't even comprehend. So, but also if you just have a friend who's making more money than you do, or at least he's making money, talk to him, bro. See what he's doing. Like, just tell him what you're doing, all that stuff, right? This is very valuable as well. So, as people say, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. I would recommend you become an all-round entrepreneur. This is something you could do, not really. Like, what an all-round entrepreneur basically is. So this is, for example, for the people who are in school right now, right? And I spoke to my friend. He said, like, I don't really think you can make money whilst being in school. If you don't want to start a business whilst being in school because you think it's risky or something like that, focus on becoming an all-round entrepreneur. Now, what does an all-round entrepreneur mean? What it basically means is that you figure out like what are the things that I really need to learn about when it comes down to business, what every business needs. And then I would just learn those things. So, for example, copywriting, sales, communication with people. What else do you have? Probably charisma or something like that, right? Just become an all round entrepreneur. I just want to say, bro, I started this year with $8,000 that I saved up for like my entire life, right? I saved $8,000 um, in 16 years. And I ended January in fucking debt. But here's the thing, like this is why I think mentorships, like I spent, of course I also spent like 3K in like investment like silver, crypto, all that stuff. But like only I only spent like 400 in crypto, by the way. Like the most was silver, right? But I finally started making money. So this is like I spent like 5K on courses, programs, books, all that stuff, right? And I finally started making money, and now I'm 100% certain that I will 100x my investment very fucking soon, right? Without these things, I guarantee that I would have never been able to make money already. Like if I didn't invest these things, I guarantee I wouldn't be able to make money already right now. It's just because I was like, all right, these people are ahead of me. Um, I see they're making more money than I do, so why not like kind of buy the programs or something like that, right? So also, when you look behind me, I've got a lot of books, right? Also, like you might not see it, but it's on the ground as well. I bought a lot of books as well. School only teaches you about investment and all that stuff, but here's the thing: why is no student rich? Because it doesn't fucking work, bro. Stop business hopping, bro. So business hopping is kind of like you're going from business model to business model to business model to business model to business model. Oh, maybe I should do YouTube, maybe SMMA, dropshipping, copywriting, Fiverr, coaching, YouTube, everything. Starting an agency, real estate, all that stuff, right? Stop, bro. Stop fucking business hopping. As I already said, every fucking business works, bro. Everybody is making 10K a month with these businesses. It's exactly the same with your niche, bro. Your niche isn't the problem. You are the fucking problem. So I'll talk more about your niche soon, but your niche is not the fucking problem. As Charlie Morgan said, my mentor, he said, the best niche is the one that you choose 2 years ago, and the worst niche is the niche that you pick today. Now replace the word business, sorry, replace the word niche with business, and you will see the similarities. If you still think about your business model, what you should pick and all that stuff, I guarantee you won't make money soon. Like I guarantee it will take you at least 3 months to make money because like I hope I yeah, oh fucking awesome. I really hoped I would include this picture right here. So here's the thing, right? You start a business and you start kind of like here. You think like you see your friends doing it, you see like people online making so much money with all these business models, and you think like, oh, this is so fucking easy. Everybody can do this. I can do this. I'm going to start this right now. Uh, you think like, fuck, it's actually so fucking hard to make money with this. I go to a lot of trials, tribulations. Business is going to test you. Everything will be fucked. You will feel like quitting, bro. I guarantee you that right now. You will feel fucked. You will question all the beliefs you have, everything. You will think like, ah, fuck, I don't know if I should still do this. I don't know if this is for me. Maybe I should just pick another business. Maybe I should pick another niche, blah, blah. What should I change? This, that. And then at one point, maybe right here, you start to see like, oh, fuck, it's actually pretty good and pretty easy to make money. And then maybe somewhere here you make your first money and it will take a little while to make your next money, but at least you made your first money and it will go up and up and up. And then at one point you start to think like, okay, actually it's pretty easy to do. And now you can complete it very easily again. However, you need to go to this phase where you will feel like quitting, you will feel fucked, you will hate everything you do, all that stuff, right? Another thing is, this is really important. This is one of the most important things when it comes down to business. It's finding the constraint. So, as Alex Ramosi said, Alex Ramosi is a guy you should check out on YouTube. Find the skills, traits, beliefs that are holding you back. Your constraint is only the skills, traits, or beliefs. So imagine you have a water. Imagine you have like some tunnel that water needs to flow through this tunnel, right? Now, sure, water can go through this thing, right? Now here it's easy to go through, easy to go through. But now when you try and fix this, you see this little spike right here. Yeah, sure, you can try and fix that, but it's not going to. That's not the constraint, if that makes sense. So your constraint is kind of like most of the time there's only one thing, one big thing that's actually holding you back in your business, and it's either your skills, your traits, or your beliefs. So, for example, if you believe that you can only charge $14 for, I don't know, a coaching package, now what's going to happen? You might have everything right. You might get a lot of leads, a lot of sales, all that stuff. But if you charge $14 instead of like $1,000, you'll make way less money. So yeah, you can try and fix this. You can try and like become more charismatic or something like that. And oh, maybe I should fix my sales. And oh, but what about my copywriting? But if you only charge $14, it will be very hard to make 10K a month, right? So, by the way, this is how constraints work. Like, please fix this. Please fix your constraint. Constraints are one of the most important things in your business, right? Every time that you feel stuck or something like that, you need to ask yourself, what is holding me back right now? Why do I feel stuck? What is the one single thing that is keeping me the most? So, for example, imagine you have a car construction, right? You like the car produces like 10 wheels for every car. Yeah, sure, you could go about and try to make more and more wheels, more wheels, more wheels. But what the actual constraint is that there's only four wheels for every car, right? So what you should do instead is make more cars instead of more wheels. So now, what if you can't seem to find a constraint? When was the last time that you actually sat down for a couple of hours and journaled about who you are right now and what's holding you back? Most of the time, if you don't have a roadmap, then you don't have enough knowledge or guidance. So, my question for you is, why aren't you rich? Have you dropped out? Have you made like this big investment that will 99% sure that will help you out? Have you pursued something that you felt was too saturated? Did you feel scared to commit to one thing, to one business model, to one niche? So let me ask you, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that people will find out your YouTube channel, or are you afraid of people's opinions when you are starting to start a business? Are you afraid to actually fail? What are you afraid of, bro? Because you're going to live a shallow life. Like, if you want to grow and other people are holding you back, and you let other people's opinions on you dictate who you actually are when you want to grow. So let me ask you, what are you afraid of? Because so many people, they have fear, bro. And to be honest, bro, fear is normal, right? Fear is common. It's everybody will have fear. Fear could be a very big constraint in your business, right? So I was so fucking scared to make my first YouTube video, to do my first coaching call, to spend 6 weeks making a course that people might not even watch, right? And it's still like, I'm still like, whilst I'm making this course, I'm still thinking to myself, like, oh, what if people are not going to watch it and stuff like that? And then I'm like, fuck no, of course people are going to watch it. And now I got a couple of people who say, like, oh man, I'm really excited for this already because I kind of promoted it already. And people say, like, oh, I'm really excited about this already. I'm going to share this with my friends when it comes out and all this stuff. And I'm like, yes. But now imagine I didn't even start this. And I would just be scared to actually post or make this video and spend 6 weeks grinding to make a course that might not even get watched. So you see, this is kind of what business, to me at least, look like. I was like, oh, I really should do this. And I was like, nah, maybe not, because I didn't admit it to myself, but I was scared. And I was like, maybe I should start YouTube. And I was like, nah, I'm a little bit scared. And then I started my YouTube channel, and now I am right. Oh shit, maybe I should spend 6 weeks creating a fucking insane course for people. on how to make money and all that stuff. But then I was like, nah, maybe not. Maybe people don't really like it, right? I was like, fuck it, let's just do it anyway. So now I'm right here, and I'll probably like a lot of fears I had as well. Were like, oh, should I invest in this big program, and should I? What if people think about this and this on my YouTube channel? What if I like? I was fucking scared to do my first coaching call, bro. But I did it anyways. I was scared to knock on the first door when I was at my sales job. I was scared to do my first sales call. I was scared to do all these things, bro. But you need to do them anyways. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I probably have a lot of fears that I don't even know about. But they are just plaguing me at the back of my mind. Maybe I have no idea. I don't try and pretend like, oh, I push through every fear or something like that. But it's something that you need to be aware of. So my guarantee for you is that you will never make money if you don't start. The right moment is right now. Stop hoping for a fucking Disney moment, all right? Please. I know it's kind of scary to start your first business, and for example, I want to drop shipping. I was scared to post like things on TikTok. For example, right? I was scared to make the investment to buy products for my drop shipping thing. I was scared for that as well, bro. But I did it anyways. And for you, you might think like you might have so many different limiting beliefs that you think like, oh fuck, maybe I should wait on this moment until I start my business. Maybe I should wait on this moment until I start my business. Here's my guarantee for you. For you, if you don't start your fucking business, you won't make money. Think about that. Of course not. And every single day that you are delaying starting your business, you are delaying making money. Imagine you could get rich in a year from now. You could make like 5 grand a month. All right, that's not rich, but you could make 5 grand a month in a year from now, right? But now you're spending 3 months procrastinating on starting a business, and oh, I don't really know if I should actually do this and all that stuff. And you spent 3 months doing so. Now it's 3 months later that you make 5K a month, and now maybe your competitor, he started like 2 months earlier than you right now, and now he's taking all of your money and you don't even make any money at all. What would you say to the fat person who doesn't want to go to the gym because you need to research first? You would tell him like, fuck it, just go to the fucking gym, and you will learn whilst being in a gym, right? Practice makes perfect. It's the same, exact same in business, bro. Practice makes perfect, bro. Please realize that you don't need to research more. You just need to fucking start out. Just fucking start, right? It's the same for your business. Just fucking start. Just take the fucking risk. Just fucking do it. Just fucking go for it. You don't want to be living a resentful. You don't want to be laying resentful on your deathbed, do you? So imagine you're on your deathbed, right? And you think like, ah, fuck, I actually wish I started that business model. What would it actually look like if I would have started that business? And this is not as cool to talk about or something like that. And if I would want to get views, I would just make a video like, oh, the top 10 ways for business model. Click my link in the description, and I will sell you a course on how to pick a business model or something like that, right? Here's the thing, bro. You don't want to be laying on your deathbed, resentful that you actually didn't even start your business model. What's the worst thing that could happen, bro? Oh fuck, your business fails, bro. I got like 6 businesses that fucking failed before me, if not more, bro. It's not a big deal. You become the sum of the 5 people that you've spent most time with. This is a very, very good principle that you really need to drill into your mind, all right? Your environment is everything. Also, you need to realize your friends, they are part of the environment that you're in, right? A system operates in an environment. So, for example, look at the water cycle, right? You got water in a lake. and it evaporates. Why does it evaporate? Because of the environment, the sun, the warmth, all that stuff, right? Then it rises up and it goes into the clouds. The clouds is the environment, and it will become colder, and it will become colder because of the environment, and then like it will kind of work like a, how do you call it? Is this, no, not a spoon, a sponge, a sponge. It kind of works like a sponge, and then it will get colder because of the environment, and it falls down. The water falls down again, and then it will go to the lake, and then it will just repeat over and over and over again, right? All of this is because of the environment, and it's the same with your business. We already spoke about how your business is a system, right? A system operates in an environment. What the environment of your business is like your environment. So if you look at your desk right now, is it messy? Or do you only have a couple of, like, we already spoke about environment in the past part of the course, but I just want to emphasize this again, bro, because this is one of the most important things. Like, imagine I would have like a lot of candies on my desk right now, right? I would be more likely to eat it than when it's just in the supermarket. Like, now I'm 0.00 like percent likely to eat a fucking candy, right? But now when I have it on my desk, I'm like, oh, maybe 25% or something like that. Also with your friends, you are the sum of the five people you spend most time with. We already talked about fear, bro. Are you scared to cut these people off? Genuinely ask this yourself. Admit it to yourself, bro. Are you a bitch? And to be honest, bro, there's not really a lot of people like us. To be like, I'm not even going to lie to you. There's not a lot of people who are like us, who are trying to make money, trying to become a better version of themselves, all that stuff, right? No, there's not a lot of people, but it's better. Like, to be honest, I had like all my degenerate friends here, all drinking, all that stuff, not really like eating junk food, all that stuff. Then I cut them off, and I went on a little bit more of a lonely journey, right? And now here I have so many friends who are like making a couple of thousands of dollars online. People I know are going to make a lot of money. All like, I know so many people who I know just are, they're like future millionaires, genuinely. But now if I would have never went through this transformation, and I would never have gone through this period of kind of loneliness, then I would have never met these people. Because these people, they don't want to be around people who are around people who are smoking and vaping and smoking weed and all that stuff. No, bro. Like, I know a guy. He reached out to me and he actually said like, "Oh, look at this and this," and then I saw he had a friend who was smoking, and I was like, I don't want to be around this person who still has friends who are smoking. Because I know how this shit works, bro. It's the sum of the five people you spend most time with. He's going to smoke. And now I'm more tempted to smoke as well. Of course, I would never ever smoke in my life. Never. But still, it's like, why would I expose myself to the temptation if I don't have to? And besides that, it also shows that if you have low quality friends, then it just shows me that you don't have respect for yourself. How can other people respect you if you don't even respect yourself, right? Yeah, so are you going to let fear dictate your life again? Oh, I fear that I'm so lonely, all that stuff. No, yeah, fuck it, fuck it. Will your goal be the sacrifice, or will you sacrifice your goal? This is very important, bro. There's a quote from my mentor Charlie Morgan. I know I talk about him a lot, but he said like, if you don't sacrifice enough for your goal, then your goal will become the sacrifice. And that was such a good quote. Likes and cash, this is another thing. So with the YouTube, bro, here's the thing. Like Saint Cash, I don't want to become famous. I don't want to become like 2 million subscribers. I don't want all that stuff, right? No, what I want is, all right, just give me like 50K a month. I'm fine, bro. I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck. So what I could do is I could make like very shorter videos, like 5 minute videos, highly edited, highly stimulated, and then I would get a lot of views, right? Or probably more. But here's the thing: I would get a lot of likes and a lot of views, but people don't follow me for me. People then follow me for how I can spike up their dopamine, if that makes sense. So this is why I release these full guides. These full guides are not for the people who have a bad attention span or something like that, because they already clicked off, right? If you're still watching this, you have a very good attention span, and I'm making this course for you. I'm not making this for the 12-year-old who has a as like is still scrolling on TikTok, and that's why he has a bad attention span and now isn't watching this course. But another thing is cash ain't happiness. So I could chop off everything from you, right? I could chop off your head. I know then you wouldn't be alive, but let's just imagine I could chop off your head, your arms, your legs, everything, your stomach. I could chop off everything. I could take your like the government can take your house, no problem. People can take my books, people can take my PC, people can take my business. I'm not as secure as I probably think I am, right? However, now there are a couple of things that people will never be able to take from me. It's my knowledge. You can't take away my knowledge. It's my soul, and it's my mindset. These three things are the only three things that you truly own in your life. Um, I see a lot of people online. They're trying to sell their fucking soul. As I said, these people, these business gurus. But also look at people like I don't know. I don't want to like shit on too many people, but for example, like just look at people who are doing paid ads, right? Paid ads, and then they say like, "Oh, buy my free program," and then you sorry, buy my free program. What the fuck? But anyways, you get them to buy the free pro or get the free program, and then this will just be like some webinar trying to sell you something, sell you a $2,500 program or a course that they just got from YouTube. And to me, it's like, yeah, you sure you make a lot of money, but it's immoral. Do you know what I mean? I would not feel comfortable selling something for 2.5k that I could just find on YouTube, if that makes sense. 1,000 true fans. Imagine you had 1,000 true fans who would all give you like $100, right? 100 times 1,000. That would be a lot of money. That would be $100,000. If you only had 1,000 true fans, like 1,000 people would buy a $100 product from you, you would make 100k a month. That's crazy, right? That's fucking insane. I think there's this article. I think it's called 100 true fans. But I don't know. But anyways, like search it up 100 or 1,000 true fans and read through it. It's a very interesting article actually. So another thing is time is money, bro. And before you start to think like, oh, everybody says time is money, blah blah. I want to give it a little bit of a different approach to it. Okay, let me actually sneeze before I go further. All right, we're back again. Fuck me, bro. Okay, so anyways, time is money, blah blah. Cool. Put a number on your hour right now. So I want you to ask yourself, how much is your hour actually worth? So for me, it's like $300, right? I want like if people want to book a call a one-to-one call with me for 1 hour, it would probably be like $200, $300. Um, The reason is because I really put a high number on my hour. And now when you go about, like, I don't know, you do something that you don't really want to do, you scroll like 1000, sorry, you scroll on TikTok for 1 hour. You just wasted like $200, bro. Now, would you want to pay $200 to be on TikTok? Of course not. So this is a different mindset that really helped me, and this really helped me save time as well. I would highly recommend you put a number on your hour. Yeah, man. Just I want you to ask yourself, like, of course, nobody even has to pay you $200 for 1 hour, but it's more just about the belief that you need to have, right? You just need to think like, oh but my time is actually worth a fucking lot. I don't I don't really want to do a lot of different things that are not progressing me towards my goal right now because time is money, right? Yeah, so as I said, 1 hour of my time is worth $200 to $300. And now when people tell me like, "Oh, let's book a call," sometimes I'm thinking like, would I spend $200 to book a call with this person? Probably not, right? So then I wouldn't book a call with them. Easy. So I also want to just show you this again. I know we already spoke about this, but it's really fucking powerful, right? So your beliefs create your thoughts and emotions. Your thoughts and emotions will create the action. The action creates the behavior. The behavior creates the lifestyle. And the lifestyle confirms the beliefs again, right? So I know we already spoke about this. I'm not going to talk about this again, but I just want to remind you of this because this is so fucking important. All right. Another thought I want you to have is 10K a month is fucking easy. So let me actually tell you, I've spoken to, I think it's around 10 people who made like at least 2K a month, right? I've spoken to probably like 10 of them. Um, all of them told me, bro, like, I don't even know why I was struggling so hard to make a couple of grand. It's so fucking easy, bro. Bro, making $1,000, it's so fucking easy, bro. Why was I even stressed about making money? Like, what the fuck is the problem? Um, do the math with me, right? Think about it. If I had a coaching business or an SMMA business or an agency or something like that, I would send 100 cold DMs every single day to people. And I would only book like, so by the way, that would be like 30,000 messages that I sent in 1 month. 30,000, bro. 30,000 messages, and I would only book a call with 2% of those people, right? That would be 600. Wait, no, 60. Yeah, bro, that would be 60. So it would be 3,000. So my bad. Sorry, 3,000 messages to people, right? I sent 3,000 messages to people in 1 month. I only 2% of those people show up, right? That's 60 people that I can sell to. If I sell a 1K program, like one to one calls, access to me, all that stuff, to 60 people, and I close like 20%, which is really fucking low. That's 12K. That's 12K. If you do the math with me like this, it's fucking easy, right? And I took low numbers, bro. 2% booking a call with you and showing up, that's really fucking low. A 1K program, you can charge way more for one to one access with you. What else? The 20% conversion rate is really fucking low, bro. I've got like 50%. Now, if you don't believe that 10K a month is a lot, then you're not going to make 10K a month, period. Promise. You need to go think it with like a little bit of a belief, like, yeah, fine, like it's 10K month. I have this with 1K month as well right now. Like, yeah, okay, I'm making 1K month. Now what? Like, now what am I supposed to do? Right? I'm not like that. Like, even when people ask me, like, did you make a lot of money with your business? I'm saying like, nah, not really a lot, to be honest. And they ask me like how much, and I say the number, and they're like, "Oh shit, that's so much," blah blah. And I'm like, Nah, it's not special." Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's cool, but nah, like there are people making way more than I do, and it's like, yeah, it's fine. So I'm not ungrateful or something like that. Of course, I'm not saying to be not grateful, but this is just, yeah, I don't know. It's just a different belief that you need to have. So I want you to do this right now. If you kind of struggle and you say like, oh yeah, I know people are making 10K a month, for example, with coaching, but I don't really know if I can do it, then here's what you do. You want to break down the success from other people and tell yourself, they're not better or smarter than I am. They're nothing special. Just break their success down and think to yourself like, they're nothing special. They look kind of stupid. If they can do it, I can do it as well. Those kinds of things. And once you start doing that, they will start to think like, oh, I'm actually pretty good at this and this and this, and it's actually fucking easy and all that stuff. And the only reason some people make more money than I do is because they've been around for longer. This is genuinely what I believe. I'm the fucking smartest, bro. They make more money just because, fine, they're in this game longer. But if we would start at the same time, at the same like same starting point at the same time, all that stuff, I would be outworking them. I would be outsmarting them. I would be doing everything. I would destroy the fuck out of them, right? The only reason they make more money is because they've been around for longer. It's not fucking luck, bro. I really want to drill this into your mind. It's not fucking luck. I used like my barber told me like, yeah, what are you doing for school? And I was like, bro, school, I'm not going to school anymore. He said like, oh, what are you doing right now? I said like, I'm an entrepreneur, blah blah. And he kind of tried to talk me out of it. He was like, no, it's luck, bro. It's luck. Some people just get way more opportunities than other people. And I was like, bro, I'm actually thinking about not going there anymore because I don't want my mind to be infected by these thoughts, right? Business is not luck, bro. Genuinely, business is hard, but it's not luck. But what? Think about it. Who are the people who are actually telling you like, "Oh, it's luck," blah blah? It's the people that kind of failed, right? And their egos trying to make excuses like, "Oh fuck, but yeah, it's luck, it's this that." Oh fuck, I don't. I hope you didn't hear that. But the people who actually failed, they are the people who tell you like, "Oh, it's luck, this that." The people who are rich, of course, are not going to tell you it's luck because they know it's not. They know it's just everybody gets opportunities. Some just take it, right? So don't say this with too much emotion, like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to make 10K a month and 10K a month. Oh, it's not a lot, blah blah." No, it's just, yeah, 10K a month. Okay, cool. Life is a competition. Now you need to realize life is a fucking race, right? It's a race to the top, and the rewards are money, freedom, women's status, fulfillment, and happiness. These are the things that we as men are competing for: money, freedom, women's status, fulfilling, and happiness. As I said, it's a race. Your competition may be here or here or here. Some might be here already. And I don't care where my competition is right now. I'm going to lap all of them, guaranteed. So another thing that I wanted to like, we'll talk more about this in the offer section, but I want I want to tell you that over delivering wins always. Because the moment there's this book called $100 million offers, it's from Alex Ramosi. I highly recommend you buy it. But anyways, when you have a better offer, you have more referrals, and you will actually like doing business more as well. So you will stick longer to the business that you're actually doing. Um, People are not going to call you out on having a bad product and all that stuff. You are more convinced when selling, which is very key as well. So, what should you listen to online? Don't listen to the fucking fish, listen to the fisherman, right? Don't listen to the kid who hasn't even made money yet. Listen to the fisherman, so the guy who makes money and actually teaches other people how to make money as well. And listen to him what he has to say and how he made his money, right? So also listen to a fisherman that's only one step ahead of you. I probably should have said this earlier, but again, like when I told you my credibility, it's very important for me to actually tell you, because if you're just a little bit smart, you ask yourself like, "Oh, is this guy actually credible for talking about this blah blah?" So, let me actually tell you a story when I wanted to start a print on demand business, right? Or like a clothing business. I want to start my own clothing business. Um, what do you think I did? Do you think I designed the clothing? Do you think I kind of tried to market it or something like that? No, I had literally no idea what I was doing. But what I did was I started researching a fucking logo. So you have this shop, right? You have this clothing shop, and in a clothing shop, in the left hook of the corner, you always have kind of like a logo, right? And what I literally used to do is I would spend hours, literally hours, bro, trying to find like, oh, but what does this color do? Oh, so this brand has this color, this brand has this color, and this color actually states that if you have a red background on the logo, then people might, I don't know, then people might resonate with you more. Or if you have a yellow, then it will state for like more warmth. Or if you have a green, then it will show you're more like into nature or something like that. Like, bro, do you really think the logo fucking matters? Of course not, bro. Now, when I started Tribe Leaders, right? So my free community, I didn't even have a fucking logo. I didn't have a banner. I was like, fuck it, speed, move, quick. I was like, all right, what's the biggest constraint right now? Is it my logo? No, fuck this shit. I'm not making a logo. I was like, okay, is this the biggest constraint right now of my business? Is it my logo? No, fuck it. I'm not making a logo. Even with YouTube, bro, I was like, fuck it. I will just put a picture in there. Now, then after that, now people came in my DMs and they started reaching out to me like, yo, bro, I can make a logo for you if you want, or I can make a banner for you if you want. And I'm like, yeah, bro, fine, why not? So that's how I got my logo, even my YouTube logo. I didn't even make my own YouTube logo myself, bro. I was like, nah, fuck it, you can just do it for me. I don't care. I don't fucking care about my logo. I don't care about my banner. I don't care about any of that shit, right? Because you need to realize you might be focused on making a logo and all that stuff for 2 hours, right? Your competition is marketing his products already. It's essentialism. So let me actually tell you. Here's the thing: if you could only work 4 hours a week, what would you do? It would probably be you would design clothing, and then what you would do the other rest of your time, you would just fucking market it, right? You would make sure people would buy it. You would reach out to influencers to see if they wanted to buy your or sorry, promote your clothing brand for a commission or something like that, right? So this is a very good question. It's the same with YouTube. If you would only be able to work with, this is coming from the 4 hour work week, by the way. I highly recommend you read that book. But my question for you is, if you would only be able to work 4 hours a week as a YouTuber, what would you do? Would you still edit your videos, creating thumbnails, scripting, all that stuff? Because I used to do all of that stuff, bro. Now what I'm doing is I grab a camera, I record. Of course, with a course it's a little bit different, blah blah. But you get the point, right? If you would only be able to work 4 hours a week, what would you do? Here's the thing with essentialism. Look, people focus on, oh, should I have this business model, this business model. They think about business models, they think about logos, they think about a lot of different stuff like, oh, this that. They focus on everything, right? Now compare that to the person who just thinks like, fuck it, I'm just making YouTube videos, that's it. All my energy will go towards improving my speech as a YouTuber. And now this guy is talking, thinking like, oh, what about my logo? What about my banner? What about my description? What about this business model? Oh, but copywriting seems very interesting as well. How about my script? How about my thumbnails? Whilst this guy is just recording. This guy isn't even fucking recording yet. This guy will beat him every single time. This guy is making like one video every month or something like that. This guy's making them every single day because it's fucking easy. This is how I did daily uploads. Essentialism is key, bro. There's this quote that I really like. It says, "You can become anything, but you can't become everything." Think about that. So there's this thing called the 2080 principle, right? And what the 2080 principle basically states is that there's something that gives you 20% of the rewards, or sorry, there's like 20% of things, of tasks, will give you 80% of the results, right? 20% of tasks give you 80% of results. And then you have like 80% of results will get you 20% of the, or sorry, 80% of the effort will get you 20% of the result. And 20% of the effort will get you 80% of the results. Now, you always want to go for the 20% of effort that will get you 80% of results, right? Um, to be honest, I fell for this trap myself as well when it, for example, came down with self improvement. I was like, I need to read this book, this book, this book, this book. If you look behind me, I've got like 50 to 100 books like behind me, right? Do you think that this is going to make me rich? Do you think the 84 Laws of Power, Charisma Myth, Bullet Journal, The Art of Not Giving a Fuck, all these books are going to make me rich? Or do you think that it would be better to study like the best of the best of the best books, like Expert Secrets, .com Secrets, $100 million leads, $100 million offers, 4 hour work week, maybe Think and Grow Rich. Haven't really read that. Unscripted, those books. And I would read them multiple times instead of reading about like ice baths and diet and all that stuff. Bro, genuinely, I focus on my diet way too much as well. I need to get rich, right? And I was like, okay, I need to get rich. I need to get rich. I need to get rich. And then I started focusing on my diet. Um, I don't mean like I started eating clean because I was already fucking eating clean. But I was like, oh, but should I eat this vegetable or this vegetable or this vegetable? Maybe I should exclude vegetables. Should I eat nuts? Should I not eat nuts? Should I eat raisins? How much honey should I be eating? Like those kinds of small things that don't really fucking matter, right? Of course, if you're still eating shit, you need to fix your diet. No questions asked. Just eat nuts, fruits, vegetables, meat, eggs. Easy, bomb done. That's it. But At least for me, like I'm like sure if I'm making 10K, I might invest like $500 in a program that will will help my health, right? Sure. But right now, why would I invest in a program that will tell me like, oh, plants have plant toxins, blah blah blah. You can get rich, blah blah blah. You can get rich, bro. I've seen people who are literally on weed getting rich. Now it's the same with, for example, plants in my room. I was like, oh, maybe I should do plants in my room because then my mental health will increase by 2% and I will get rich, right? No, of course not. How much do you think that's going to help you in your business, bro? Like, of course, I would say like mental health, 100% good. I will invest everything if it comes down to my mental health, bro. Don't think about that. But I was like, should I buy one extra plant? Not like fuck that shit, bro. You need to get rich. What else? Affirmations, gratitude, journaling. Those things are not going to make you rich. Do you think if I write down I'm grateful for having a pen in my room, I'm going to get rich? Of course not, bro. Now, meditation and visualization, I genuinely think those things are very good. But what about cold showers, bro? Do you think if I take a cold shower, do you think money is going to appear in the bank? Of course not. Does it mean I don't take them? No. Does it mean it's my biggest constraint, my biggest focus? No. What about stretching? What I used to do is when I woke up, I would like stretch a little bit and all that stuff. Do you think if I stretch in the morning, money appears in the bank? No. Do you think that if I try and avoid all the microplastics and all that stuff, I will get rich? No. Now, sure, this is a whole other argument with fertility and all that stuff. I get it, right? Do you think that if I like focus a little bit more on my clothing and all that stuff, I'm going to get rich? No. Now I wear a watch, I'm rich? No. It's not about that, bro. So I made my own formula, right? 20% plus the amount of productivity you have times the time is money. So, for example, the 20% task I have is recording, right? And I'm very productive. So, let's say my 20% of task is outreach, and I can do this for 1 hour a day, right? 1 hour a day, cool, blah, blah, 1 hour a day, 1 hour a day. Now, somebody who's not productive, he will think like, oh, I might send 50 cold DMs in 1 hour, right? I don't know. Somebody who's very productive, he might send 100 cold DMs in an hour. I have no idea about this, by the way, like just a random example. But you see the point. It's like, so now you're sending like 50 cold DMs times time. And this, with the time, I mean more like long term, right? So months or years or something like that, right? I don't really think like, oh yeah, 1 hour or something like that. No, I mean like more months. So the 20%, for example, recording and productivity combined, I might get a score. Like this is kind of like a score that you get. You might get a score of like 5 and then times the time. So a month and you're rich. Speed is key. Speed is fucking key. Let me repeat that again for you, bro. Speed is key. Think about a fucking airplane, right? If the engine just fails, a plane is flying very fast and the engine suddenly fails, right? It will still get his momentum because of fucking speed, right? Momentum and speed are key. Never ever be slow. I learned this from Andrew Tate, Harvard University. Speed is fucking key, bro. I wake up with speed, I go to bed with speed, I work out with speed, I do everything with speed. People tell me like, oh, I might get my course out in like a couple of months from now or something like that. I'm like, no, bro, fuck that shit. I'm making 6 courses in 6 weeks right now. One course every single week because speed is fucking key. The presentations and all that stuff included. Speed is fucking key, bro. I made my presentation in a fucking day because speed is key. Yeah, sure. Cool. My presentation might have become like 2% better if I would spend like 1 day extra on this, right? Cool. But then I would lost another fucking entire day, bro. I would lost an entire day. Maybe my competitor would have made the presentation the same day. Maybe, like, here's the thing. Now I've got one extra day to make another presentation or begin another course or something like that. Now do this for 6 weeks because I made 6 courses in 6 weeks, basically, right? Do this for 6 weeks, and I get literally 1 week extra if I want to make another course. Because then I want to make like another course that I want to do in a week. So I save 1 day extra with that. I save an entire week. Make where I can create another course through speed. Now imagine I was like, maybe I should just take one extra day to do my fix my presentation and all this stuff. No, bro, fuck that shit. Cool, speed, and this allows me to like this helps me make my presentations 1 day, sorry, 1 week earlier. So the next course you will see on my YouTube channel. I'm planning to do a lot of more courses instead of like shorter videos, by the way. But anyways, the next course you will see, I could have made it 1 week later if I didn't work with speed. And this compounds over time, bro. This saves me months, years. This is going to save me years just because of speed. More, better, new. So this is something that I learned from Alex Ramosi, right? More, better, new. So when you do cold DMs and you get a lot of things with cold DMs, you get a lot of leads from there and stuff like that. You could do a couple of things. You could increase the volume, which is almost always the best way to go about it. And instead of sending 100 cold DMs, you send 200 right now. Or you could make it better. So instead of having a 1% conversion rate, you make it a 2% conversion rate. You make it better. Or you could say, like, fuck cold DMs. Instead, like, we're going to keep 100 cold DMs sending every single day, but now we're also going to do TikTok, or we're also going to do YouTube, or we're also going to do this and this and this. And let me actually. So then it would be again like this, right? More, better, new. You do a lot of new things. Oh, YouTube, cold DM, reaching out to people you know, TikTok, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram, school, everything. Instead of just focusing on cold DMs like this. So the reason I tell you this is because you should just do more. If you want to get more, just do more. If that makes sense. More, better, new, bro. Just increase the volume, bro. Another thing that really is really important is complexity fills and simplicity skills. Never overcomplicate things. The simpler, the better, right? Complexity fills, simplicity skills. Sorry. Keep things simple, bro. Right now, I was thinking about maybe I should charge a stripe on my paid school community. Maybe I should add this and this and this to the school community. Maybe a 7 day guarantee to the school community. All that shit, right? I was like, you know what? I'm not going to, because I'll just make it more complex. And simplicity skills and complexity fills, right? Only go for one business. Like, you already know this. One business model, one niche, one product, blah blah. Only one funnel, one niche, one market, etc. So what I'm doing right now, I only have one funnel. I even have one product. Maybe I will get more in the future, but right now I only have one product, right? I've only got one funnel. Sorry, I have one funnel, one product, one niche, one market. If you had like kind of like two businesses or two niches, you'd need to make like two different offers, two different copies. You need to market it to two different people, two different YouTube channels. Everything will be so fucking complicated. Well, if you just choose one, I guarantee you your mental health will skyrocket, right? This is why people get burnouts because they overcomplicate things. Another thing, as I already said, self improvement isn't going to make you rich. It could be a very big constraint when you have a bad habit, of course, 100%. But I've talked to people who made 40K a month consistently whilst being on weed. They were addicted to weed, was making 40K a month. Now, that being said, if you're still addicted to no fat or still addicted to vaping or your diet is like trash, of course, fix it, bro, 100%. I'm not saying like don't do that. If you are not present, if you can't really work, you don't function, you are not productive, sure, fix it. Meditate, all that stuff, right? However, it's not going like if you try and fix your diet by 1%, it's not going to make you rich. All right. So plus 1% of sleep is not going to make you rich, nor cold showers are going to. However, 80% of multimillionaires meditate. So this is a very interesting thing, right? 80% of multimillionaires meditate. Tim Ferriss, it's a very interesting business guy. He interviewed, I think he interviewed like people, a lot of people who made over $40 million, right? Or something like that, or 30 million. Um, he realized that 80% of multimillionaires meditate. So of course, go for meditation, go for fixing your diet, make it clean, all that stuff. Cool, fix that shit. However, gratitude journaling, all that shit is not going to make you rich. All right, up down and down. Don't get complacent after your first dollar. This is very important. As I already spoke about a little bit before, every person that I've met that made this first dollar got complacent after they made their first dollar. Here's what everything in life looks like. So what everything in life looks like. You're going up, you feel very good, then you go down. It's with money, it's with self-improvement, you get into rods, it's with your body. People say like, oh, you remember when I was in my prime, bro, blah blah. All that stuff. Everything will go up, down, up, down, up, down. Bam. So I know it's been a long one. I know it's been a long video, but these mindsets, I can't even emphasize enough how fucking sick it is that you sat down, sat through this course, and you actually learned so much here. So fucking much, bro. I wish I had somebody who would set me down one day and just made a video like this. So I was like, I'm going to do it. And I guarantee you that these things, they're saving you months, if not fucking years of your fucking life, bro. So yeah, man, I'm really fucking grateful that I actually made this. And it's just fucking sick, right? Because I know the impact that this will have on your business. So thank you for sitting through, sitting along. It shows your attention span is very fucking good, bro. And I will see you in the next video, right?